Hi, Flosstube, it's Marie again. We're going to try to tape this last part of my whips, which is all my heaven and earth designs. I had to switch to my phone, so we're going to see how this works so that I can get to my tablet to show pictures and get my stats on those. Let's start with this one. This one is Barnyard, mini barnyard. Let's get the cover photo. Bear with me just a second. It's not a very good picture, but this is what it'll look like when, well, let's try this again. Okay, we'll go ahead with my stats. This one is stitched on 28 count Lugana Easy Guide. I have stitched 13,198 stitches out of 78,975 stitches. It is at 16.71%. And let's get that cover photo if it will allow me this time. This is by Donna Gelsinger, and this is what it should look like when it's finished. And this is where I'm at right now. Excused all the part threads. I may have showed this in an earlier video also. Sometimes I stitch a 10 by 10 grid, sometimes I stitch cross country, sometimes I stitch and park. And underneath all those part threads is the other part. You can see the barn coming through, and that little black patch down there will soon be a cow. And as I said, that is a heaven and earth design, and it is stitched 2/1 with a tent stitch. A lot of these are stitched differently. I experiment with stitching 2/1 tent, 1/1 full cross. Some are even on 18 count, 2/2. This next one is on 25 count Easy Grid, and the name of this one, let me pull it up, is Mini Sunset in Venice. It's artwork by Dominique Davison, I believe. This is what it will look like when it is finished. And as of right now, I have stitched 3,801 stitches out of 75,075 stitches. It is at 5.6%. So it's got a small start on it. And this is where we're at. Like I said, I go from stitching cross country to parking, just whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever my brain can comprehend that day. Next one, I believe this is Mini Beloved. Let me get a picture pulled up here. This is what this one will look like when it is finished. And it is a mini. I'm going to show you the names because I'm not even going to butcher people's names. That is not my forte, pronounce the names right. This one, oops. This one has 3,681 stitches out of 80,600 stitches, which puts it at 4.57%. This one also has hanging threads, so I apologize for that. But you can see his face starting to come in there. And sorry about the lighting. This one is also on 25 count easy guide. This one, I believe, is stitched 1/1 full cross. Our next Heaven and Earth full color range. The threads out here. This one I am thinking about restarting. I'm not real sure about the fabric I started on, but we'll see. This one is Mini Reflections. This is what she will look like when she is finished. There's the details of it. I started this one quite some time ago when I first started working on HAEDs. I have only stitched 1,715 stitches out of 78,892 stitches. She is at 2.17. I have stitched her on a 25 count even weave, and she is stitched 2/1 10th stitch. That is all I have done on her. Like I said, I may restart her. I have ordered some 32 count easy guide. It hasn't come in yet. I originally ordered that fabric for the 2025 HAED stitch along. Thanks to Crafting Gaming Jamie. I watch her videos, and she had mentioned that stitch along in her last video, so I thought I would go check it out, and of course found a chart I loved. So I will be joining in on that, and I will tell you more about that when it gets closer to time. Our next one is going to be Ornament Woodland Christmas by Donna Gelsinger. This is what it will look like when it is finished. A very small start on it. I have 1,434 stitches out of 24,005 stitches. It is at 5.97%. And of course we have some hanging threads on this one. I did some parking with this one. This one I started in the center because I wanted to get to those little birds and see what they were going to look like. Very cute. Like I said, I hope to get back to this one, but I have so many HAEDs on the go. We'll see. Now, this one, not even sure it's in this bag. This might just be the floss. Yes, this is the first HAED I ever started. I started this one for my daughter probably back in, like I said, 2017, 2016. Wasn't familiar with the Easy Guide, wasn't familiar with Lugana's. So this one is done on an 18 count Ada, 2/1 full cross. This one is called Night Moves by Jim Warner. See if I get the full picture in here. Started this for my daughter. She was in love with horses. Of course, she is 19 now. And I believe I probably started this when she was probably, like I said, 12 or 13, may have even been younger. But yeah. Not sure why I stopped stitching on this one, because I was going pretty good on this one when I started it. I have done 50,088 stitches out of 99,900 stitches, and it is at 50.14%. Let me back up to show this one, because like I said, it is huge. And hopefully I can get all of it in here. This is, where she is at? Like I said, quite a large piece of fabric. It does have, I don't know if you can see, but in those waves there is krennic. And in the moon there's krennic. I don't think you can see it sparkle, but yeah. I should have kept on with this one and just completed it. Like I said, it's 50% done. My whole back now is I'm not fond of the 18 count 2/1 full cross. It's a little thick. Like I said, when I started it, I had no idea about the 25 count or the easy guide. Now, for the large bag that I keep the majority of my HAEDs in, because I have a master set of HAED DMC floss that I just keep on one big ring. So this kind of houses all my pieces. This one is another one, and it is an owl, of course. Pull the picture up here. Not going to attempt the designer on this one because there's no way I'll get that right. But this is what it'll look like when it's finished. I am stitching this with the no background. I took the background out myself, so the stats won't be right on this one. Like I said, I took all that out myself, so it says I've stitched a lot more when what I've stitched. I stitched this on, I believe this is a Be Stitch Me fabric. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that, but it is a 28 count Lugana, and I've stitched this 2/2, and this is where I'm at. I wish it would show the fabric colors better. Maybe you can, I'm not sure if you can see them good or not. But it was a piece of fabric that had all those oranges and stuff in it, kind of like the background already had, so I thought it would be pretty on there, and it would save me quite a few stitches. I hope to get back to this one soon, because like I said, I love owls, and I'd love to get that one framed. Let's see, this mystery, pull out the bag. Okay, this is another very large one, and the story behind this one is I started it in max colors. Once I got started with the max colors, I decided that was not for me. 200 some odd colors per project is a lot of colors. So I have gone back and started it with just the regular colors. So I pulled out everything I had done and restarted. So let me get to the right version of it, because I have both versions still on here on my tablet. This is a popular one, so I know a lot of people have seen it. This is Once Upon a Fairy Tale max. Well, like I said, I'm not doing max colors. I'm doing regular colors now. But that is what it will look like when it's done. Artwork is by Amy Stewart. And let's see if we can figure out what our stats are on this one. since I have restarted it last month in October, I have done 1,254 stitches out of 402,000 stitches. I am only at 0.31%. This has a lot of hanging threads because I'm doing a block. A 10 stitch block, 10 by 10. So that's all we've gotten done on her. And like I said, this is a massive piece of fabric, so I'm not even going to unfold all that. Because there's no way I could get it all in frame without standing up. Okay, next one in the mystery bag is another large one. This one I am going to restart. I started this one, oh, and I'm sorry, that was on 25 count if I did not say. This next one also is on 25 count, and I think I am going to restart it on 32 count. That one is stitched full cross, 1/1 full cross. This one that I'm fixing to show you is stitched 2/1 10th stitch. It is Heaven and Earth's free design this month. It is called Steampunk Owl. I love it. Like I said, I love anything with owls. Malcolm Watson is this artwork is by. Beautiful. I love him. I'm not sure I'm crazy about the coverage of 10th stitch on 25 count. But here is, sorry about that. Let me pull those. It's another one I'm doing 10 by 10 blocks and parking. The coverage doesn't look too bad there, but up close, let's see if I can move you in. Up close, I feel like it's not the best coverage for 2/1 10th stitch. So I think I'm gonna start on 32 count with the 1/1 10th stitch and see how that goes. I'm not going to trash this one yet till I get the other one and test it and see if I like the coverage of 1/1 on 32 count. But my stats on this one are I've done 1,386 stitches out of 210,750 stitches, and it is at 0.66%. Okay, the next one. This is a very old one. Again, this one was done on 18 count Ada, 2/1 full cross. In fact, it is so old, I do not even have any stats in the pattern keeper because I first started this one with a paper copy, and I have not worked on it since I've gotten pattern keeper to put stats in here. I will show you the cover picture. This is called Minnie a Mermaid's Tale. And if you can't tell why I started this one, it's purple and it's a mermaid. There's the artwork. And as I said, I do not have any stats on this one, and I am going to have to back up and show all of it if I can get it all in here. I have the top portion. Get it folded here. Maybe I'll show a little bit better. There's what I have completed of her. And I think the only reason I have not worked on her is because of the fabric. Like I said, this was before I knew there was anything above an 18 count. So, she may go into a restart pile at a later date. But I have too many other ones I'd rather work on right now. This is another one that is also on 18 count, but she is small enough I don't mind her being on an 18 count. She is stitched to everyone full cross. It is a little thick. Like I said, I don't really care for the thickness of the fabric once you start to everyone on 18. But this is Mini X Machina, and that is what she will look like when she is finished. And that is who the artwork is by. Not even going to attempt that. I love this pattern just because it's so different. It's different from anything else I've stitched. I've gotten, let's see, I do have some stats on her. I have done 20,101 stitches out of 75,168 stitches. She is at 26.74%. And I did do cross country with her. I pretty much did all the black first. Well, no, I lie. I started up in the corner with her. Did that whole corner with the clock there. Then decided I would move on to the black just to kind of outline where everything was going to be at. So a close-up of her. We'll start at the top. And like I said, I did start in this corner, which is where I usually start at. And that is her. Like I said, this will probably be the only one I will finish on the 18 count. That one and Night Moves will probably be the only ones I finish on the 18 count. Next one in the mystery bag is, let's see. Okay, I sometimes write on the corner of the fabric what it is so I don't forget. Let's see, this one. This one is called Mini Lakeside Cabin. It's also a Heaven and Earth design. That's what it will look like when it's finished. I planned on stitching this one for my husband as a gift, but he's watching me make this video, so he has now seen it. That's okay. We have another one we were going to stitch for him, but I fell in love with the puppies in this one. Don't have a lot completed with this one, and this one was done working cross country also, kind of in one edge of it. I have done 3,369 stitches out of 85,750 stitches, and it is at 3.39%. And it's just that small corner I've gotten done. It's cute because this is supposed to be a bear photograph hanging on the wall. That one also is done on 25 count easy guide, and this one is 2/1 tent stitch. And like I said, I don't think I'm real crazy about the coverage, because it's just, especially on the dark, it shows through on the black. So, like I said, once I get that 32 count, see how it goes with the tent stitch, we may be switching most of these. The next one I have, and you have to excuse how this one is, because I've tested this one, how I was going to stitch this one, all on the same piece of fabric. And then I just added some around the edge because it was cutting corners. This one is called, it is a mini, it's called Two Dancing Peacocks. I did this one in memory of my uncle. He had TikToks, and I thought this was beautiful. Artwork is by this gentleman, and funny story, he had 2 peacocks that were this color. He also had white peacocks, and if you've never seen a white peacock, they are gorgeous. So let's see the stats on this one. This one is also on the 25 count. I have stitched 5,279 stitches out of 10,400, 104,975 stitches. I'm at 5.3%, 5.03%. And as I said, let me see where I'm at. I test stitched one corner, and this was the 2/110. I decided I did not like that, so we started full cross 1/1, and that is where we're at. There's a lot of confetti in those trees. And this one's kind of stitched cross country, kind of picking a color. When I do cross country, I pick a color, next symbol, stitch until my thread runs out. And then sometimes, if it's too far away and I don't feel like I can count that far, I just kind of park it. The next one is probably not even worth showing because it has the tiniest of a start. And like I say, sometimes I'll write on there with an erasable pen what it is so I don't forget in the margins. This is and I'm sorry for the noise. That is my daughter's beagle. And my husband is taking my son's dog out, so the beagle has decided he's going to go from door to window and whine. But anyway, this is Mini Prayer for the Fallen. That's what she will look like. I have restarted this one too, because it was started on an 18 count. So we have gone back to the 25 count. Chase, please be quiet. I have stitched 378 stitches on this one since I restarted it out of 81,900 stitches, and I am at 0.46%. And I'm not even sure which way this is supposed to go. I think it's that way. Very tiny stitch. I'm stitching just the black. But yeah, that one is stitched 1/1 full cross. Let's see what our next one is. This one I have no stats on because I started it on a paper chart before I got the pattern keeper, so I have not gone back through and marked the stitches I have done. So let's see, where are you at? Here it is. This one is called Mini Country Store Christmas. Donna Gelsinger. It is so pretty. I love Christmas. I love the old trucks. I love the barns and snowmen. Like I said, can't give you any stats on this one, but I am doing it on the 25 count easy guide. This one is done 1/1 on, well, maybe not. No, it's 2/1 half cross, 10th stitch. that is all I've gotten done on that one. Like I said, it's been a while since I picked this one up, so I'm just working up there in that sky. I may leave this one out and work on it some now during Christmas. But there again too, I have so many ordered so many Christmas designs from HAED here lately. That those squirrels keep coming by and I just keep let's see. This one is, I hope I have marked somewhere. This is Mini Golden Rose. I have not done a lot on her. That is what she'll look like when she's done. This also is on the 25 count easy grid, easy guide, 2/1 half cross, and I have cropped her a little bit. I'll show you what I've cropped off. So when I cropped her, I cropped just a little bit here to get closer to your face. And I probably will crop just a little bit past this rose on this side. So the stats I have on her aren't accurate because and I started her in the center. I'm not even sure which way she goes at this point, and I'm hoping that's the right direction. But like I said, mostly just 310, and there is some very dark green in there. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but that's all I've got done on her. This one I have recently restarted because, in fact, I restarted it about 3 days ago because I originally started this one on 18 count. This is a Donna Gelsinger. This is Ornament, the Enchanted Christmas Snowman. Very cute. In fact, hold on one second. I'll have to go get what I've started. Okay, sorry about that. I was stitching on this one 2 days ago. So it was at my stitchy spot. This is what I had done when I originally started him. Like I said, this one was on 18 count. Like I said, just not crazy at the 18 count and how thick it gets. And like I said, my hands, it makes my hands hurt. So this is our restart. This is just on a piece of 28 count even weave that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, I believe. I think it's Artisy brand. So I just gridded it myself and restarted doing the 310 working cross country. And it is done 2/1/10 stitch. And like I said, I use the heat erasable pins and pretty much write on there what it is and what I'm doing and all that. Let's see if I can get where we're at on this one. So with only working on it for a total of 3 days, I believe, we have done 2,037 stitches out of 31,331. We are at 6.5%. So that's that one. This one is probably going to be a restart too, because this is 22 count. Ada, and I believe because of the coverage of the black, I was doing 3 strands over one, which is going to make it thick. So this probably will be a restart, but I'll go ahead and show you what it is. This is Mini excuse me, Many Country Ladies. This probably would have been or will be, if I ever get it done, a present for my mother. She does have chickens. Of course, we had chickens at one time too. Aren't they so cute? I just love it. I'm hoping that the detail on this one will be good. Like I said, this is a mini, and sometimes you sacrifice details on a mini, but I hope not. And like I said, this is a 22 count. Right now it is 3/1, and it has the very tiniest start. It may get restarted on at least a 25 count. The last one I have to show for right now, and this is one that's got, I started on both ends to figure out which way I wanted to go. This is, I'm sorry, that is my dog barking because somebody's coming in the house. This is a Story Keep. Let's see where to go. You ever notice how hard it is to find what you're looking for when you're looking for something when somebody else is watching? There she is. Either that or just have too many on Pattern Keeper. This is Story Keep, a Stitch in Time Mother. That's what she'll look like when she is finished. Like I said, I have test stitched her a couple times, so let's see which way we're going. Oh, we have no stats on her. So, I think we have restarted her to do 1/1 full cross on 25 count, and that is her very small start. This is the start we had on the 2/1 half cross, and I didn't like the coverage. So, I believe that is all for my Heaven and Earth designs. Got a lot to work on. I have a lot of future plans as far as Heaven and Earth designs go. Quite a few patterns, quite a few I haven't started. As you see, I have quite a few patterns to work on. I think my next start, well, my next Heaven and Earth start will be January 1st for the Heaven and Earth sale that is starting. I can show you a picture of the one I'm started, or gonna start. Let's see. And if you have not signed up, you need to sign up. They will be doing sign-ups till December 13th at midnight. You'll be able to sign up for the Heaven and Earth design sale. And they have some cute ones to choose from. Sorry about that noise. The one I've chosen is Innocent Dreams by L&L Designs. That is so cute. These patterns aren't available on their regular sites. You have to sign up for the sale to be able to get these patterns. And like I said, I cannot wait to get that started. That's why I've ordered the 32 count fabric to see if I like it. 1/110 stitch to do those. If not, we will be doing a 28 count easy guide. 2/110 stitch, same as the snowman. I was going to show you, I was talking about I keep a master set of threads I use for Heaven and Earth designs, and they hang off the side of my stitchy cart. The way I do those, my husband graciously makes these little thread drops for me. He also has these in his Etsy shop. He can make them with the DMCs. We also do some of the fancy floss names up here, and you can just list the color. I do the same way with these. I get a Sharpie and I write on there, and it doesn't rub off. And you just cut your skeins up, or skein up, thread it on there, and then if you have any leftover threads, you can hook on the side. So I put all of them on this, and like I said, I put them on rings. These little, I get the rings off Amazon, and I hang them off the side of my cart. So I can just grab for that, whichever HAED I'm working on, I just grab for that master set and work off of that. Except for the 310, I'm like everybody else, I have the cone of 310. Yeah. My smaller projects that aren't on the master set of DMCs for my HAEDs, they're also on these floss drops. I have a master set of just DMCs that are on the floss drops. I just pull a few out at a time, a few links, and I hook that on, hold on, let me see if I can find one. Sorry about that. I couldn't find the actual long ones that he makes for me for my bigger projects, but I did find these. So when I'm working on a smaller project, I just put them on these just so I can pull threads. All my threads for that project are together. I just write the numbers on there with a Sharpie. But yeah, he does these. He will personalize, put your name on the inside of them. We also have the Christmas one. We have a large one that is a rectangle that has holes cut down both sides. I have those. I just can't find one right now. They're in one of these bags. But yeah, if you're interested in any of these products, my husband does have a Etsy store that's called Palmetto South Designs. He has a laser machine that he cuts these out and engraves them with. He does a lot of other products. He does tumblers. He does wall hanging signs. He has a lot of other things in his shop. And he is running a sale right now if you'd like to stop by and check him out. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed my videos. I hope I haven't bored you too much. I hope you've liked some of the stuff you've seen, and I hope the dogs didn't bother you too bad. But yeah, have fun stitching, and hopefully if this all goes well, I'll see you again with some updates. Maybe 2 weeks to a month, I'm not sure. Kind of depends on how much stitching I can get done at a time. I'd hate to make a video that really didn't have too much content to it. But yeah, I hope to see you again. Fun stitching. Bye bye.